Hello, good morning everyone, welcome along to the stream, to No Creek Farms, and to the weekend. Hope you're all having a good one. It is a very early Sunday morning, 7 AM. We're up and about. I'm feeling a little bit jaded. I did stay up rather late last night and watch the SpaceX launch their Starship, which was incredible. If you haven't seen it, haven't seen any of the photos or images of that, I've just been looking at them on Twitter and things, or X, and it looks amazing, so go and check it out. Well worth having a look at. So anyhow, how are we all doing? Hope you are having a good weekend. Hey Jayhawk, nice to see you. Isaac, good morning, welcome mate, nice to see you. I need to update Nightbot, coming soon, carrots, beets and parsnips. Well, you can go get it now, it is out. But that's not our focus. We're going to have a look today at, well, running this big earth spreader. I've got some lime here, we've got a truck, Force 250. We've got the auger set up, got the truck with some lime in it. Everything is all good to go, and we're going to go get some lime spread on a few of our fields. We've got a few that need them. 8, which is what we're next to here. We'll go and start there. Got the 2 down the back, need some lime. A couple up the front. And any of the others? Oh, any of the others. Yes, those two little ones, and then we could do the grass fields too if I like it. We'll see how we go, see how far we get, and whether we just carry on doing the whole lot or whether we have a bit of a break and change things up. So, but I have changed over to the row crop ready version of No Creek Farms, which is a little bit different. So I've spent a bit of time getting things all reset up and back to where we had it, basically, with in terms of money and crops in the bins. So we've only got 2 bins now, but this one here, that over this side, that's got our corn in it. 345,000 litres of corn. This is a storage barn actually. It's set up, but only to take alfalfa, so okay, yeah, down the bottom there. But we've got our hay and straw sitting in the corner, our all in there. But the main changes are our barn. Cow barn. I haven't actually reset the cows, but here's the pasture. Much to it actually. But that's that there. Separated manure, something a little bit different in this one, and then we've got all the production for making our feed mix and things like that. This bin's got our oats in it, sell slurry pit down in there, and otherwise here's the stave silos and harvest stalls, or whatever you want to call them, and then the mixer, everything for making our food. We'll have a little bit of a play around with that at some stage to look at how that all works. Door open? There we go. Cows in here. Happy cows. Hey Chinook, good morning mate, how you doing? Oh, I can see my way out. Crouch. No, it's one of those doors you can't go out. Chinook, nice to see you mate, good to have you here. Chef Splash, good morning mate, welcome along. Right, where am I going? I'm trying to get out of here. Start doing some spreading. Coming soon like in spring when you can plant. That's true, we'll look at it that way. Morning Mark. Morning. How are you? Good to see you. Fancy duck in a hat, YouTube. I've heard of Argsy Gaming, thought I'd check out one of his streams. Great to have a fancy duck in the stream. Welcome along. Farmer Beats, good morning. How you doing? At work's not happy days. Any disruptions today? I know the weather's pretty average around most of the country. It is very grey, overcast, raining here. Not much fun. Right, so with this all set up, we'll be able to do that, tip that in there. Go and jump into this one. Be able to start getting some lime. Be parked in the right spot to get the trigger. Yep. Start filling. We have to go back into the truck now and tip some more. Don't have enough. Yeah. There we go. There we go. How much do we use up out of a truckload? That's the main benefit then to the truck, is it will at least get down and back faster than the tractor will. We have to run down to the yard, down to the co-op, load up more. That's right. Something else to do, isn't it? Honolulu diverting to Nandi. That is a little bit of a disruption. Right. Of course, I don't have precision farming on either, so we're going to probably chew through what we've got, but look at the width on the spreader, throwing some lime out. Fantastic. Cover a decent amount of ground. I've had a bit of a play around with the row crop ready side of things. 25 miles per hour too, that's probably a little bit fast for running over a ploughed field. Better get some lime spread though, doing it at this speed. Crikey. Pop that down just a touch. 17. So, yes, as I was saying, I have had a decent play around with the row crop ready aspect of things, figuring out what planters we're going to use. I'll show you that soon. Got a few different options actually, but we've already settled on one. I think it's going to work out pretty well. We're going to get one lap of this field. Might have to, and what I might do, set up some auto drive. Buying the lime, see if we can get the lime truck running automatically on some lime. See if we can get that to work. Hey Daniel, how you doing? Good morning. Looks a good map. Farmer Beats, I love No Creek Farms. I've played the heck out of this in FS19. And when it got converted for 22, we just sort of started doing some bit of live streaming on it, and then obviously the row crop ready version we've had here, and I haven't done anything with the row crop ready yet, just to see how that works out. If anyone doesn't know what the row crop ready is, basically it's if you've seen the photos of people planting row crops, corn, soybeans in particular, in rows, where it sort of have individual rows and you can overlap them and go around corners and it does it all. That's what I'm talking about. It looks pretty cool. Very resource hungry. I think if you can have a real hit on frame rates, so I'll be intrigued to see how we handle it, how the computer handles it, and how it runs. Are we close to the ground once? Yeah, so that'll be an interesting little test. Is the truck empty? The truck's empty. See if we can set ourselves up an auto drive. Now I won't be able to get the auto. Possibly could, but I'm not going to try and get the auto drive just to back in there. Just have it do it delivery styles, and then we can get it back here. Right, let's go through. Let's see if I can course down to where we need to be. Let's all run around the yard, down the road. And then get to the line point, set up a trigger there to refill from, and we'll come back. Should work out already. Morning, No, how you doing? Currently farming on Alma, Missouri, chisel ploughing field with a Steiger. Nice. One of the maps I haven't checked out yet, but I've heard so many good things about. Hyundai 712 chisel plough. Nice combo. Hey, Fuzzy Farming Sim, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm doing good, thank you. A little bit jaded, a little bit tired. I'm running on 4 hours sleep this morning after staying up and watching SpaceX launch their big rocket. Other than that, doing good. Busy weekend actually. We've got a friends a football tournament. Boys are playing in a futsal tournament. We're at that all day yesterday. Back there for most of today too. Squeezing this in beforehand. So far so good. But as for the new root crops, yeah, I mean, I haven't, to be honest, I haven't played with them any more than what I did with my little play testing with the premium expansion. The equipment's cool. I like it. I could see me having fun playing with the pallet producing version. A lot of work with it, but it could be fun. It's just set up. That's not going to help. Yeah, as I was saying, apart from that little bit of a test, but the pallet producing one looks awesome. I like the idea of that. That trigger. It's that spot to connect those two. Refill there? Oh no. Please tell me there's a buy point here for lime? Not. Usage, I'll have to play around with where the trigger is. You might have to adjust that or back into it. Let's see if we can find that, because it doesn't have a trigger. It's frustrating. It blew up. It did blow up. That went kaboom. Yeah, there's a trigger there. Surely we can refill into this. F1. I'm not seeing any option to buy or refill my trailer. Annoying. How frustrating. Nothing there. I can see the trigger though. Which it doesn't have an actual trigger as a buy point attached to it. Right, what else can we do? I'll see if I've got a placable I can put down to it. That's fertilizer. Oh no, that's fertilizer. I'm pretty sure these ones are the seeds. Let's go and test those. Because this isn't a... I don't think so. This is just a decoration one. You can't even hop into it, Jayhawk. Good suggestion though. Like the way you think. Yeah, well, I had lime in it, in the yard, Mark. Can't even get that to fill. What about the fertilizer one? You should get any of them to fill. Wonder why that could be. Do we know? We've got the triggers here. You can see the triggers. Fertilizer bulk, selling station, selling station. They're missing shop item, lime station. Address. Oh. I wonder if I broke anything when I was transferring my save across. Right. Do I have any mods in here I could put down as a buy point? containers. There. If I do, no, minus plus. Huh. Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? That is unfortunate. What else can we do? I tested this out first. I just assumed it would work for me. Something with my keybinds. Ah, do you know what it is? Bitch, if I hop back in. Here we go. This is a weird one I've got. It is working. I've done something with my keybinds where once I've started driving a vehicle, it doesn't work. It is... I don't know what on earth it is. I haven't been able to figure it out. But if I hop out of the vehicle and then hop straight back in and hit the refill as I hop back in, it works. Then now it keeps on working. It is so weird. Anyhow, well, that's good. That's gonna work. It is gonna work. That's gonna work. Hey Strady, how you doing, mate? To see you. Easy dev would have been my ultimate option, Mark. It is. We're gonna chew through some money. Look at it, burn the money. Should be able to get that label in about there. And buy. Easy div some money in to be able to afford all this. Much this costs $4 grand. You're gonna have to do something. Do we have a loan or anything yet? I know I've got lots of product in the bins. Could sell. But we're oats a wee way below max price. Corn definitely a long way away. So probably not worth it yet. Anyhow, get around to the right spot and carry on. 23,000 litres, a bit more than 4.5 grand. Right, next job. Carry on our auto drive course. Right. I am going to do this. Turn it back on. I'm just going to adjust the settings so I can see the lines above the tractor. Apply that. On. Right, that'll be easier to do. Board there. Oh, that one's auto connected in here. Right, we're out of here. Back to the yard. Hey, Simulation Farms, how are you? Good morning. Need a lime mountain. Yeah, I hope the co-op are getting their lime resupplied quickly enough, or else we're going to chew through it pretty quick. Love looking over that part of the farm, through all the trees. You get the glimpse of the different fields. You can see the lime we've just put on it if you look across there. Hey Bo, good morning mate, welcome. How you doing? Hello Floyd if you're there. Catching up on the Oaks videos, you're still on September year 2. Oh, you're not too far behind. Yeah, there's our lime. Right. Too far to go, Strody. Hey Nismo, morning mate. How you doing? Oh my goodness. My second fiddle to Mr. Beast. Is Mr. Beast alive at the moment? Just finished watching that chef, his new video, buried alive for 7 days or whatever. I did see it this morning. Right. Should have done a just a one-way course through, a two-way course through. Okay, let's see now. So if we do that to there, let's trick on that. All that. I'm gonna call this yard rear. Can be just a generic trigger for us to get to this part of the yard. Turn off. Hide all of that. Back in. And we might send it off just to make sure it works. Alright, there we go. When are you burying yourself alive for 8 days? I don't know, I've got a live stream counting to 100,000 or something first, don't I? Alright. So, now we want to go resupply. This one here. Yard rears our points. Line by to fill up and get lime. Okay, I'll leave him going. Hopefully in a minute or so we'll see our money ticking down as they refill. Ticking down more than it is with auto drive wages. And we can go and carry on. Gonna need a bigger trailer. You're not wrong, Fuzzy. Not wrong. Alright. Yeah. Need more trucks. Could run a convoy of trucks going back and forth. Alright, how are we gonna do this? I have to commit to driving here, I think. Quite a spread than I thought. Good problem to have. Easy once we get into the bigger fields, we'll be able to just run a headland pass and then set up some GPS and use that. Really should have put precision farming in, and then we would have not used up quite as much lime as we are. One of the benefits of precision farming, really, isn't it? Alright, good question. I'm going to just try and do this terrace in one pass. Be too precious if I miss a little section. Pardon? When we leave it.
Oh.
Leaving. This morning, 8 o'clock. My mum needs to go early. Alright. Ask her. Alright. Well, there we go. Back. Now. Oh, look, our money's going down. We're refilling with lime. Once we get into the further away fields, it won't be quite so bad. Be able to wait for it. Or won't have to wait for it, I say. While we're waiting though, oh, a little bit of time in the car. How much capacity does that auger have? 5,000 litres. It's not too bad actually, we can go spread that, but while we're waiting, have a look. I'm going to go show you our planter that we've got for our row crop ready. This 3374 full load. Right. So we did have the John Deere 1720 fold up one. We've gone out and replaced it with this Kinsey 3200. So we'll have a look at it in the shop. It folds up, it's got liquid fertilizer on it, and it's row crop ready. So we had a couple of options. I had a red option, but I thought that might look a little bit wrong being towed behind a John Deere tractor. So, but in terms of row crop ready, that there is what we've got. Kinsey 3200. See the fertilizers. So yeah, the two options here with row cleaners. Quite a neat little planter. I did look at using the 1725, which did have 1720, so it would have been a good option, but it didn't seem to work when I tested it with row crop ready. I thought it was meant to be, but it wasn't working. Got these John Deere's here, 4, 6 and 8 row planters. We could use the 8 because it's not too bad. 8 meter wide width. This one's 9 meters wide. And then, as you just said, Simulation Farms, I had seen that AHH had made their 70 and 75 row crop ready. This is a beast. 17.8 meters wide, we would have covered heaps of ground and lots of configuration options on it. But I actually found when I was testing it, that one was caused the biggest frame rate issues. So yeah, I decided to go with what we've got, and then the other option is the 950 Cyclo, which is the same width, and you can put a liquid tank on it as well. Dry tanks, or twin. And that's a nice little one. That's by Roosters Mods. So yeah, what we've gone with. Should work out nice. Right, our truck can't be too far away from getting back. Oh, as we speak, there it is. We'll go and get that tipping into the auger, and we'll be able to carry on. In fact, we've just about finished this field, haven't we? Just about finish it with this truckload. Good. And it didn't quite go far enough past that I could just do that in one manoeuvre. Oh well. Lesson learnt for next time. As much as I know we hate augers and they find them frustrating, I love using augers for doing things like this. Especially when you've got the grain door and you can kind of position in the right spot, tipping just about the right spot. They're really good. Okay, that's finished. That's a ish. Right spot ish. Alright, let's have a look. Remember, there's no way to adjust application rates or anything, is there? It's just all or nothing unless you've got precision farming. Is there any way you can change that? Now I was just looking, we cover the full width here because we run down that section and be able to cover both sides of the grass. Go. Thank you, Chinook. Nuke the like button. Yeah, everyone, if you're enjoying things, make sure you drop a thumbs up. So make sure you are subscribed. It's quite interesting looking back through some facts and figures on the channel and analytics as to how many viewers are subscribed and not subscribed. I know normally in a live stream, the vast majority of people are subscribed, but definitely from the recorded stuff. Huge percentage of your viewers are not subscribers. In fact, a higher percentage are not subscribers than subscribed. So if you're watching this delayed, some people do. Appreciate it if you hit that sub button as well. Cool. Alrighty. Oh, that row of shame. Missing a bit. Put in there too. In fact, you look at how much I missed and how wide the spreader is, I probably could have got it all. Well, there we go, we've got everything working. At least I remembered that trigger issue. I need to figure that out. So, I'm planning to reset all my keybinds very soon. There is a very good reason, because I actually have a farm stick. The Thrustmaster farm stick sitting down here by my feet. I haven't even plugged it in yet. You're probably all going, it's blasphemy. Got the forbidden fruit, which no one else can get at the moment because they seem to be sold out everywhere. And you're not even using it, but it arrived literally on Friday afternoon. It was a very well travelled package. I tracked it. It was sent from France. Went through Paris, Dubai, Singapore, Australia before it got to New Zealand. However, the steering wheel's coming separately, so I want to test it all out as a package. Have a go with it that way, so I haven't even bothered pulling the stick out and playing with it. Do that once we've got the wheel. But the reason the wheel's coming separately is because of our power plugs. In Australia are unique to Europe, so they couldn't send me, well they could have, but they very kindly are sending me one from Hong Kong, which has the correct power point on it, power plug. Yeah, bless me. I know we were talking about it when we... Oh. Right. There we go, done. First field. Look. We have some horrible blue stripes that we missed. Yeah, a little bit up there, but nothing too bad. Right, shall we go over and we'll go and do these two first. Then we'll head down and do the big one down the back. 8 prongs or something. No, that's 3. I've got one I can show you handy. Not without unplugging something, and I'd probably unplug my computer. I lie, I do. Oh, mouse. Look like that. Bearhawk. Where is it? There you go. It's three prongs, but one for each phase. Positive, neutral, and earth, I think. It's the uneducated electrician coming out of me. I definitely know the bottom one's the earth one because some appliances don't have that. But yeah, different shapes. Similar but different to so many of them. Powers generate their own electricity. Yep. Isn't it one of those funny things? You know, we've finally got to the point where consumer electronics can, you know, they can force them to all use USB-C or micro USB for whatever it is they're using for charging devices, but can't standardize our power supply globally. It's a funny one. Anyhow. 78%. Oh, fill up. Go truck. Hey John, good morning, how are you? The scary part about that is people have actually been asking me to. Alright, let's just have a quick look here. Should we? Decide whether we do a GPS course. We could, because we'd probably double up and use it in field 4. Be quick now though. There we go. We got it right. So we're 50% down on this one already, but we weren't full, were we? US grid's antiquated. I think most are, aren't they? One of those things that sort of lacked investment for a long period of time. Gets privatised and no one takes responsibility for it. It's a global problem. As long as it's not a pipe, I will keep that under control. Right. Hey Mark, how you doing? Good morning to you. Nice to be able to watch some Formula 1 qualifying at a sensible time yesterday. Was it, it's just beyond. Oh, we're gonna have a right shame down the middle. Yeah, what was it, like an 8 PM, 9 PM? What was it last night? Qualifying start was awesome. Awesome to be able to watch it live. Well, it's funny actually watching it live. I think, you know, it's more almost more, you get more excitement out of it watching the highlights package. You do watching it completely live. I haven't watched it yet. Well, I'll try not to bring any spoilers up though. Right, looks like we've beaten the truck back again. Just need to lease another one and have 2 running. Spin around so we're not blocking the road. Oh, it's a crash. Right, where is our truck? Just finished refilling. $5 that time. Ah, because we had a little bit in it last time. Right, I'm just looking at our money. Let's go and find a loan. Take a loan. What do you reckon? Let's take a $200,000 loan over 3 years. No. Working on a song you've been asked for. Sounds pretty cool, by the way. Looking forward to putting that together. That's what I was thinking, Bo, is once you've finished that, then I'll record I'll do all the lyrics for it. And then once I've done it once, then I'll see if I can get others to do different bits. I mean, it maybe could be a little bit, I don't know. I like it. I like it. Goes well with some of the other music we use. So. Alright, where are we? It's on its way. So we've got, what have we done? We've done 8 and half of that. These ones will be right because it's a bit further away, so as we go down and back and refill, be able to, the truck should be able to keep up with us. And those ones there as well. Hello Tim, how are you? Good morning. Nice to see you, mate. Welcome along. You can give me as much, hassle me as much as you like now. Doing good. Good to hear. That's right. It's an interesting fact. This is the BC Bueller's Mac pack with the grain bins on the back. And I'll show you in a sec. There's two different grain boxes you can put on. One takes lime, one takes actually every bulk fill, I think. It's this one, and the other one doesn't. So when you look in this way, easy to find. Bulk truck bed pack. So I had this grain box, but you can see across the bottom it only goes up as far as fertilizer. Basically, just products. But this one here starts scrolling through, takes everything. Now, I guess I could cheat a little bit and make the lime a little bit more palatable by going to unrealistic capacity. Modified up for that. But look, everything, all of these, the lime, right through. So, yeah, it's an interesting one. Send that off again, it's already just about empty. $370 wages to drive back and forth twice. Beam across. Oh, no. Oh, goodness. Just about drove into the back of them. They slowed down for the corner. Funny, isn't it? They get halfway around the corner and then decide to slow down. We're going to mix things up. Let's go all the way down. In fact, you know how we have to get into that field to actually go that way? Right, we're going cheap this time, but we'll go the right way next time. Which field is it? It is field 4, isn't it? The field entrance is actually all the way over the other side. There, make our own entrance down this way. Through the roadside ditch and into it. We actually going too far. What is our GPS? Actually, that was going to work out pretty much bang on perfect. Happy days. I like it when a plan works out. Way through the ditch that goes across the field. Right on this side, how close are we to a horse? Not too far off. I mean, I'm going to have a skinny little section somewhere to do afterwards. What it is, can't be perfect the whole way across. Too young for that show. What show was that, Tim? What reference did I make? Is our field entrance right there? Oh. Move across on the edge. It's one thing I do enjoy about, I love it when plants come together. A-team. I do know what you're talking about now. But it wasn't a deliberate A-team reference. as we're at this end of the field, near the field entrance, we're going to do around these trees and tidy up back down in this corner if we can. Have enough lime. I was just going to say the one thing I like about precision farming with lime application is if you do miss a little bit, we'll have registered on the map that you've done it all. That little section up there you probably wouldn't be able to go and spread again. One of the nice little things about it all. Yeah, it's a very palatable time tonight. Oh, fantastic. I'll be able to have a snooze this afternoon. It was legitimately my plan. I reckon I might have a nap. Nap on the couch. And then we will be able to watch that after dinner. Before doing Aussie Farm Sim Guide tonight. And then you can't clear the area and that makes your mind go no. I know, that's what frustrates me the most about it, Tim. I think you can if you turn off the automatic application. Alright, well, we're making chunks. Truck's gonna not quite beat us back, but we've worked out for the best. The money come out of it that time. Yeah, can turn off auto and it will fill the blank. That's annoying too. I know, a system should just work, shouldn't it? I think it's to do with the resolution of the different layers that they have in the map. I think the resolution of the visual layers, the ones that draw the fields and the field types and all that sort of stuff on it, show the ground layers and all of that are a higher resolution than the layers that have the underlying data, like the field types and like the soil data and that. Yeah, it doesn't cater for those with OCD or anything, does it? Right, let's try not to smash into our auger this time. Truck must be very close to following us in. Not quite, I can't quite see it there. Oh, there it is. It's very close to following it. Of course, we should have a small amount in there. Done. Some AI edition, do nothing, just watch it play itself. Well, even smarter than using just course play and that, and it actually does everything itself. Sure about that one, Bo. Stupid technology. I know. What is this technology trying to make things easier for us, business? Love that. Fully tipped truck, auger loading into fertilizer spreader. Or in this case, a lime spreader. Or just a spreader. Welcome back, Isaac. Oregon Trees, how are you, mate? Welcome along. Good to see you. Yeah, we're watching AG Farm Sim. That's right, it's just about as good as AI, isn't it? Not as smart, but the banter's probably better. Look at that 45 in here watching. Nice to have you all. Hope you are having a wonderful weekend. Doing whatever it is you're doing. Wherever it is you're doing it. It's a beta version of AI. DHI. So what, we'd like 2 versions away from... I'm 2 versions short of being the complete AI package, am I? That's going to be a... that's going to be a statement we'll have to make. Argsy Gaming, 2 versions short of AI. Wonder what AH is like then. There's a lot of progress to go between this version and the complete final release. Tell you that. If anyone's seen the AI that X/Twitter have released, what was it? Grokbot? Grok? What they called it. One of Elon's clever little names. Someone asked it to summarize the Starship launch this morning, and it actually, like, it was quite interesting, the language it used, but it's pretty accurate actually. Summarizing everything. Alright, another field done. AH won't have the fill trigger issue. Right. Let's go and top this up before we go to the other field. Point running over there with a third of a spreader. Tell you what, I reckon I'm pleased I'm using the 9 series rather than the 7 series. I was going to use that to pull this, but I reckon it probably would have struggled with the weight. In. That'll do. Fair enough for me. Right, be able to press go on this and get it off to the shop again. It's empty. Go. Technology professional AI makes you nervous. There are so many factors people are not considering. Yeah, it's a it's an interesting world at the moment with that. I haven't caught up exactly what happened with OpenAI yesterday, but one of the founders or something was fired and the other one was removed from the board or something, but kept in a key role. I don't know exactly the details, but kind of the gist I got from what I read. Hey, how you doing? Is it Bajon Grayling? I hope I pronounced that correctly. Welcome along, howdy. That coupled with blockchain and crypto were in for one hell of a ride next year. Can you imagine that, eh? AI playing with crypto. Not the AI that makes you nervous, it's the humans who will abuse it. The AI text actually isn't too bad, I don't mind that. It's the imaging and what AI imaging and that can do. And where that's going to head. That's the scary part. Going good. Good to hear. I am good. Good, mate. Busy weekend. Glad to be able to get up and do a stream this morning. We missed our Wednesday one. I was absolutely shattered. Considering I've had 4 hours sleep last night, I'm actually feeling pretty good right now. I don't know well, it was a great decision. I'm pleased I did it, but I don't know if it was the smartest decision to stay up last night. But I stayed up and watched SpaceX launch the Starship. Went just after 2 AM our time. And so by the time I'd watched that, and like I was just glued to the screen, fixated to it, and like literally cheering them on. So excited to see it. I love it. Just everything that goes behind it, the concept of the fact that you're firing this 120 meter or 400 foot tall rocket that's weighing thousands of ton, hundreds of kilometers into the sky. Just, yeah. And to see how they've adjusted from their first launch 8 months ago, got things set up and working for this one. Pretty cool way to do it. No, not everyone agrees with it, but hey, yeah. I thought I had a good line on here. Is this field edge not quite straight? Businesses transitioning towards helping people understand how to speak AI. Well, What fields do you own down there? Most of them. Imagine, look, I mean, we've purchased a lot. Got the main big block, and obviously the way this map's set up, you get all of this land, and then we've got these ones over the road. So yes, a big chunk of land down here. In, oh goodness, I can't even remember which state this is in now. Right? No, it's not Nebraska. Wisconsin? No. I have found it. I've found it on Google Earth. I know exactly where it is, but it completely escapes me now. You only slept 2 hours and did not have time to sleep today. Ah, nasty. Someone sent an impossible drive into space on a recent mission. I did not. No. No, I did not. Pleased to see our little rocket lab here in New Zealand are going to be back launching in a couple of weeks. 9 days, I think their window opens the 28th. 28th. Impossible drive, is that one of the fuelless flight things, like fuelless drives or something? Impossible because physics suggests it shouldn't work. Am I thinking of the right thing? Yeah. Hey, Mr. Paul Wright, 12 months a member. Thank you very much, Paul. Appreciate you supporting the channel. Great to have you here. I hope you are well today. I know you're one of our Aussie members, so good to have you here. And thank you for your little message during the week too. Actually, thanks everyone who commented on my little post saying I wasn't going to stream on Wednesday and wishing me well. You have the main farm and the two on the other side of the road. Ah, right. Chinese astronauts went for a wild ride on their return the other day. Oh, I've missed that too, Tim. Out of touch. Catch up on that one. Humans are always a problem. Someone always try to use tech for bad. I know. Have you heard your music? No? I joke. If you haven't heard The Wireless, go check them out on Spotify. We have them on our playlist, and I always enjoy when I hear them pop up in the office. Craft bounced across the ground. Oh, did it really? How impressive was it? And you know, this is a bit of a how do I shape this comment? The Chinese reusable rocket they tested the other day was very impressive in its performance. The way it hovered when it launched and then went up a few hundred meters. Then when they brought it back down, and it just like literally hovered a few meters above the ground for like 5 seconds. It reminded me very much of what SpaceX have been doing, so there's probably some imitation going on there, but the performance of it was pretty impressive, pretty cool to see. You don't understand why the Bednar seeder is in 2 parts. Isn't it oh, the big one? Yeah, I was thinking about another one. Yeah, I'm not sure either. Jayhawk. Wonder if they'll be doing some other stuff. It's interesting actually seeing what's happening at Agritechnica with a few little bits and pieces and some sneak peeks to what might be coming to Farm Sim soon. Interesting, a bale rack company doing some things. So see what that brings. Was there one other thing I noticed? It was oh, Straw Harvest. Straw Harvest was being shown off on the Crone stand at Agritechnica. They had the big goodness, I can't remember the name of it now. But their pallet baler, one that creates the pallets, straw pallets and that. That's exciting. I knew Straw Harvest was in the works, but it looks like it might be closer than we thought. Maybe I'll speculate Christmas release. Who knows? Hey Legion, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you're good. I reiterate that you are in no way being replaced on the Oaks. You will always be 2IC at Argsy Farms. However, I feel like you've been on a very extended holiday. Hey Scooter, how you doing? Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. I have my Thrustmaster sitting down here. It arrived on Friday, and I was just saying earlier, I haven't even had a chance to plug it in and play with it. Mainly because the wheel is getting sent to me separately, so I want to be able to use it all together. But very excited to give it a go. Can't wait. Cannot wait. Some sort of part 2, but I don't understand it either. I guess first, someone needs to release a planter attachment. Would be interesting. 1.5 million volunteers. I think you probably should put volunteers in inverted commas there. So. Oh, I said they bounce the restaurants on the stream on how many volunteers they'll have for the next mission. I see what you. Sorry, I missed your first bit there, Tom. The New Holland CR11, yeah, that's huge. That'll be cool to come into game 2. The competitor for the X9. Looks pretty cool in gold too, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm excited for the next sort of 4 weeks because I'm suspecting or expecting we might hear something from Giants about a season 3 or year 3 pass. And surely, if they're going to do it, they'll do it before Christmas and they'll get in on the Christmas market. Okay. Dad, wifey, kids, I want this for Christmas. You can buy me the season pass. You can do it through the Giants eShop. Use the creator code, partner code Argsy Gaming. Not subtle, shameless plug. But yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm looking forward to the next couple of weeks because I reckon we're either going to hear something, and if we don't, I think all we're in for is a couple of maybe standalone DLCs next year, and maybe an announcement of a new game. That's my pick at the moment. Mr. T-Bone, how you doing? Good to see you, mate. Welcome in. Good to have you here. How's things in the in your world? Any exciting maps or anything coming around? Got yours, Legion, Giants, and you loads of free stuff. Hey, Thrustmaster sent it to me because of the Logging League. Speaking of Logging League, shameless plug for Logging League too. We are going to be doing a live stream in 2 weeks. The Saturday the 2nd UK US time, Sunday the 3rd New Zealand Aussie time. We're going to be doing a one-off Logging League leading into Christmas. It's loosely called the Christmas Cup, Logging League Christmas Cup at the moment. It's a little bit of an exhibition match, kind of like what we did at the start or end of last year when we first tackled the Logging League. First took that on and brought that to you. We're changing the rules, changing the format just a little bit. Just finalising things, and we've put a call out for anyone who's interested to make themselves available. So if you felt like joining the Logging League, this would be a perfect time to come along and give it a go without sort of the pressures of being part of Season 2. See if it's for you, see if you wanted to be part of it. That will be happening in a couple of weeks, so get onto the Logging League Discord. I've got a link for it in the description. I don't think I've got a code for it either, but like I said, if you're keen to join, it'd be awesome to have some more competitors lining up for next year. And yeah, we're going to change things up. Not too different format. We're going to set a little bit more control around time, so it's going to be a time certain event, and we're going to change the way that you deliver the logs. So we're going to get rid of the containers. But other than that, fundamentally, I reckon it's going to be much the same, but should make it a little bit more exciting and a little bit more dynamic, hopefully. That's the plan. Listen to some feedback from the players who competed in Season 1 and got some good ideas from them, so keep an eye out for that. Should be good fun. Two of the old ones, you hardly ever use them now. To be honest, Legion, I'm much the same. But I seriously think once I get this wheel set up, I could be converted from using controller. The main thing that's sort of stopped me from using a wheel is I just haven't had one. Still trying to get your farm stick for Christmas, Bo. Good luck, good luck. Someone to do the Fent Massey with that green colour. Ooh. Was that the green? Did I see the green thing? I can't remember if I saw that or not. Jayhawk. Right. I'm going to spend some time just tidying up the edges of this field because I've got 20% lime and that's about all. Okay, don't need to do too much more. Let's get out of here. Move on to the next one. ABC Irani coming to FS Olive about 20 minutes from their factory. Oh, that's the bale wrap company, Home Valley Farmer. Good to see you too. Hold on. Big Grizzy 79, hello, good to see you. Need help behind the scenes, give you a shout. Definitely will, Mark. We're just trying to find out. Farmer Hamish is going to let us know whether he's going to be available. He might or might not be around that weekend, so yeah, certainly could use a hand. New rules, beavers and hell out. No butt heads though, Bo, so you're out. 37 likes, 49 watching, 49 watching. It's fluctuating a little bit. It's 40 to 44 at the moment, but anyhow, good to have you all here. Thank you if you have dropped a like already. Alright, chat nags, lunch is over, back to get some work done, a little bit of painting project. You hate painting. You like watching paint dry with a beer in your hand though. Got to be done. I'll have a blast this afternoon, nice promo. Chat, thanks Tim, cheers mate, nice to see you, thank you very much for joining in as always. Have a good rest of your week, and we'll catch you again soon mate. You prefer the logging trucks, Chef? Well, that's what we're thinking. I think it gives a bit more flexibility to what players can do. Basic premise is, this isn't finalised, still need to agree, but basic premise will be teams will have a set time, 10 minutes-ish, to get from the start point, which will be where they're loading, cutting and loading, to the sell point. And I've got to get as many trees into the back of the trailer as they want, and they can choose how many they put in, how many they load, what size, what length, all of that sort of thing. So, you know, someone might decide to just cut down a whole lot of trees and load them as 40-meter long trees and have them overhanging, because there's some issues around maneuverability and access. And likewise, someone might choose to cut them all to length to get better money for them. So I think there's a whole lot of dynamics that could play out in it, and there'll be time penalties. So we're not going to, you know, if someone doesn't get back in 10 minutes, or if that's what time we use, if someone doesn't get back in time, we're not going to say, nah, you're out. There'll be some people that's applied any time over. It'll make it a little bit more dynamic. I think you might see teams racing trucks more. There might be more truck racing on the road because they all leave at, you know, a certain time, and you know, people will understand that if you crash, you're going to be stuffed. We'll see. Wheels are great, but you'll go back to control for bale stacking. I hear you for that, Mark. Yeah, I'll be intrigued to see how the farm stick goes with that, but I know that I'm so comfortable. But at the same time, I enjoy, you know, using a real tractor and doing bale loading with a real tractor. Always fun. So I can try and replicate some of that. I might be happy. Right, let's have a look. That field in there, here needs some lime, but I reckon we're going to go down. Oh, that was going to happen. The second I started drawing forward, I was like, the fence there. I think we'll go down and start on the big fields. We'll go get them done because I don't know what we're going to do with that one yet. Having a wheel is a little bit of an obstacle. Absolutely. It makes it a little bit hard, Scooter. In saying that, so I've had a T80, Thrustmaster T80 for a long time. I used for sim racing on PlayStation, and I really struggled to get it to work, to be honest. I tried it once on Farm Sim and it just didn't want to work straight out of the bat, so gave up. Joystick version, no wheel, right. Oh, yeah, it's okay, I see. Oh, these are the 10, the ideal 10T you want in mass and Fendt colours. Gotcha. I understand your request. Right, I'm just going to do something here. I'm going to turn my GPS on, I reckon. Probably run across this field. Spread it this way rather than going the long ways. Might work out a little bit better for us actually, because go up and across. And might just be easier rather than finishing all the way down the other end with nothing in or something like that. Omatana had it in her first video from there. Ah, right. In Benton Massey colours. Yeah, the 10T's been in. Yeah, 10T's been in. Well, hasn't it? Mike Mitchell, sorry, Mike Mitchell, politician in New Zealand. That's a bit of a faux pas. As always, late at sea, Tim, thank you, buddy. Sparky, good morning, welcome, mate. Good to see you. Moving up to AH with understanding quick chats. Rapid iteration here, Jayhawk. Rapidly iterating. Right. Is the position saver mod any good? I haven't used it. Is that the one that saves where you spawn in? Actually, we might have that on... I lie. We might have that on the Oaks. They always seem to start at the same spot rather than at a home, so where I last logged out. If it's the one we're using on the Oaks, yeah, works well. Means you'll be exactly where you were when you're finished. If I'm thinking of the right mod. I'm not. Tell me. Has the joystick arrived yet? It has, Sparky. It came in here on Friday. However, I was just saying, I have the wheel mount adapter. I have the joystick, but the steering wheel still hasn't arrived. It's being sent separately due to our power points at the wall being different to Europe. They didn't send me a European one. They're getting one sent direct to Hong Kong. So just waiting for that to materialize on my doorstep, and then we'll take it and have a proper look at it. So also haven't had time. Friday night was kids futsal training, and then yesterday was all day at a futsal tournament, and we're back there in a few hours for the rest of the day today. Not the player one. Oh, what's the other one then? Positions. What does that do, Chef? It is the one from the Oaks, works well. Okay. What I'm looking at saves tool position. Ah, okay. Is that where you can record positions for your front loader, for example, and you press a button, it'll go to it. So if you want to be picking a bale up off the ground, you press 1, and it puts the front loader down on the ground, and the bale spikes horizontal and a certain height off the ground. Gotcha. Don't know, haven't used it. It's my short answer, so I can't tell you how it works. Getting our truck back. Surprised me. Worker quit. Still driving. Oh, there he is. That's interesting, actually. I didn't think we'd beat him back. Yeah, it's not one I've used. Intrigued to see how it works, though. I like the idea of it. I like the idea of it. Right. That's made a decent chunk in there, isn't it? It'll take a few loads to get down there and back, but all of that side done. I reckon we might plant soybeans over in... I did think about doing corn, actually. Definitely going to do row crop in all of these fields. I mean, it's going to look great. Looks so good. Sounds like another good candidate for a tutorial vid. You reckon, Bo? Leap in a truck going at 1,000,000 miles per hour past me. Safe. Safe as houses. Ah, stop picking up so far. That's better. Right. think we'll leave that for this one. See how empty is the truck going to be? It might only be 6%. Okay, 6%. Oh. Nine, 8. Yeah, we'll send this off. Really need a bigger truck. 1500 either. Worth getting rid of. Good morning, AN1LP. I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to abbreviate there. Welcome along, good to see you. Truck driver needs to slow down in the auto run, so I know he doesn't have time to slow down. Oh, he's taken long enough as it is. Needs to be faster. More trucks. That was one of the comments I had earlier. Jeff, we could lease another truck and get 2 running. Would have been the best option, although I don't know if I made my auto drive course compliant enough to run 2 trucks in opposite direction. We'll be right now. I think now that we've got a full load, he should get down and back to the co-op in the time it takes us to get down here and spreading. Which is a good compromise. Technically the best thing to do would have been to bring the truck all the way down, truck and auger all the way down to the field. We didn't have to run so far back and forth, but I think because of the time it's taking for them to get back and forth, this will work just as well. Safe. Not to worry. We don't need to worry about the info. Alright. They just get in the way in here. Be the case here, we will go with a developer who managed to whack a council compliance truck, like some inspectors who are out doing compliance checking on his site managed to, you know, smash it with a excavator. Pretty quite deliberately, I imagine. Want to do much by the rules. Oof. Oh, look at how bouncy this is. Guess that didn't look that bad from outside, but it's one heck of a ride. Boom, boom, boom. Need a mother bin, so fill the mother bin, then fills the spreader. Of course, what I'd normally do, well, what would normally happen is you'd probably have a pile of lime in the ground in the middle of the field and load up with that with a wheel loader or something. Shake some fillings out. Thus, we'll go back to this view. It was a little bit shaky, isn't it? Someone motion sickness. I can get across the field twice. Back and forth twice. Yeah, we're going to get through it alright. Make sure I go far enough on the headlands that we don't end up with some patches. I think I might on that pass there, might be a little bit short. On and off. Right, truck's full. Truck is on its way back. This is going to work out much better timing wise. Hey, Pleasant View Farms, how you doing? See, put cab shocks on the mechanics sheet for this. I don't think so. I'd be more worried about the chiropractic bill that the driver needs. Jayhawk. Cheers, Mark. Thanks for hanging out, mate. Good to see you. Certainly be in touch and chat more about logging league. I should have gone the other way, but tidy that one back. Ooh. One thing I don't like is when you're turning and the inside of the corner gets less lime on it. Right, yep. Cheers, Bo. Go watch the qualifying and get back to the studio. Nice. Nice. Looking forward to seeing where you end up with that. Good. Fun. What crops am I going to plant? Mainly soybeans and corn on this one. We're going to use the row crop ready stuff. We were looking at that before. Get that in and running. Be fun. Looking forward to trying that out. Just figure it out. We might do some cereal as well. We might put a little bit of wheat. Maybe some, well, probably one of them. Wheat, barley, oats, maybe. Figure it out. Problem is on this row crop ready version, there's actually only 2 silos on the farm to put crop into, so figure that out. Figure out what's going to work for us. Bit smoother, we'll go in cab as we're driving up the farm track. Right, my good money is on the truck being back. Any takers? Looks like he's parked up there already. Yeah. You know? Maybe we'll just keep doing that. You can get down and back in the time it takes us to get down to the field and back. We'll send him off every time regardless of how much he's got left in. Hey Scott, how you doing? Morning mate. There's a bit of a long haul to go down and back. Ooh. Yep. Spreading along with a big tractor. It's a big spreader, Pleasant. I think it needs it. I think it's the same spreader that the Larson Farms use. They have the Earth Proforce, and they run it behind their quad tracks. Where did I get my spider, Lucas? My spider. Yeah, I'm good, Scott. Good. Busy weekend going on. Oh, I knew I was going to clip the shed then. We were going to send the truck off again, weren't we? Do that. Because we won't have a full spreader load. We want to have a full spreader for each time we go down this part of the farm. One of those cases where I could tip it on the ground. I don't know if that auger picks up off the ground or not. If it picked up off the ground, we could tip a bit in front. It'll work even better. Oh, spreader. That makes more sense. Mark, I can't talk either. I can't remember, to be honest. Cannot remember where this one came from. Been a while. In fact, it was one of the... I think this was released at Christmas last year with a whole lot of mods that were released at Christmas. It's PC only mods. Keyboard woes. I thought you were going to say typing on your mobile and then I'd understand it, Mark. Not at the keyboard. Right, what do we chewed through? 20 grand worth of lime. Only 4 loads since we that loan out, isn't it? I don't know. Maybe that's why I got sticky keys on my numpad. Side. He's having issues with it. Maybe that's what I need to do too, Mark. Give it a good clean. I've also got a couple of keys which are held on by blue tack. I think it's probably more likely a need for a new keyboard. Logitech, you're listening, watching. Alright. Ooh, that's going to go up the bank. Ugh. That's why I've got a big tractor as well, pleasant. So I can power my way up and over anything that I decide to run into. You're trying to figure out how to reinstall all your mods back on 22 as they are appearing with a zipped file icon. What do you mean by that, Scott? I mean, they're meant to be zipped. Is that what you mean? Have some big fields, please. Good though. This one's the biggest. Biggest by a long shot. Oh, well, that one's actually the biggest that's on the map, but biggest on our farm. Wasted now sorting out crew diverting to Nandi, but now they're not diverting. Goodness. You can tell your pilots to sort it out. Screw these safety thresholds and things like that. Just get the plane where it's meant to be. No good to me, Nandi. Get it to Auckland. What's flying Honolulu? What's doing that fly? Is it 787? Not sure, but they won't appear in game. Sure they're not zipped of zips. A zipped file on its own is fine, but for some reason I've managed to get zipped inside a zip. You're going to have problems. Unzip the zipper. Oh, look, there's more of those reindeer. Closer to Christmas. It's the snow, yeah. Yeah, I'm creating an artificial Christmas. Closest I'll get to having a white Christmas in New Zealand. Spreading lime in the fields. Rinse and repeat. Halfway through? I reckon we just, close to. Headlands will take a little bit, but getting there. Yeah, so just make sure there's no zipped folders inside zip folders, and you'll be right, Scott. Could be part of the reason. Not sure. Mr. Barnsley 2023. Hello from England. Hello from New Zealand, Mr. Barnsley, and thank you very much for subscribing. Very much appreciated. How's things in England today? Good news for the passengers. Absolutely. This one feels like it's going to be a bit closer. Can't see the truck yet. Oh, hang on. Why's the truck stopped on the road? You've driven that route a dozen times and now you've just decided you're just going to stop and park on the side of the road. What? Good help is hard to find. Don't know what the story has got. A new PC, they put most of the stuff from the old one onto the new one. Huh. Might just have to find out where the mods are. Maybe they're in the wrong spot. Right. Let's find out what's happening over here. JP Hasbrook. Anyone from South Africa? How the heck? Does anyone want to know how that happened? Because how have you got from that? That is quite possibly the most interesting auto drive fail I have ever seen. It's a new one. I haven't seen that before. Let's drive it ourselves. Kimballs and Bits, hello from Mississippi. Hello, how you doing? Kids these days stopping the rotating poles. I know, right? Can't get good drivers. Worker A suffered a nap. Suffered something, Jayhawk. So if you've reinstalled the game, Scott, make sure that the game file path is pointing to the correct mod folder. If you used custom mod folders previously, or if they've changed where the game's installed, it might be pointing to a different mod folder. So download, if you can't see any mods at all, download one mod. Doesn't need to be anything big, just download one through the in-game mod hub. And then do a search for that in your file browser. By default they should be in your My Documents, Games, Farming Simulator, Documents, My Games, Farming Simulator 22, and then your mod folder should be in there. Just be careful that you didn't have FSG Mod Assistant or something pointing somewhere else, or any of those little things. Right, it's done. One again. It's auto drive for you, which is why you don't use GPS. GPS is just the user though. Auto drive is relying on the computer to do something all completely on its own. GPS just helps you drive in a straight line, Chinook, and you need all the help you can get. Yeah, I'm good, Kimballs, thank you. Good, good. Doing my weekend. Where'd you get the spider? It's a spreader mods, Lucas. Are you asking about the spreader? I can't remember where I got the spreader from. I'm sure if you Google FS22 Pro Force 2250, you might find it. It was from a Facebook group or something like that. Hope to do any Yorkshire maps in the game. Not sure if there is or not. Depends if there's anyone planning to do one or not. No, I tried Elmer. I haven't Pleasant View. Not yet. Not yet. We've got it set up on a multiplayer server, though. I'll try and get onto it at some stage. It's when you're drinking, right? DM in Discord. Okay. Yeah, the only thing I can think of is that you're, if you can't see any mods in game, Scott, then maybe the folder you've got them in isn't the right folder at the moment. That's all I was trying to say. Right, carry on. Nail Bender, that's an appropriate name for someone who is in the thumb of Michigan. So I'm assuming you don't mean fingernails, you're probably talking more about steel nails you whack with a hammer. But only surmise from your name. Right. How's things in the Michigan thumb anyhow? Yeah, no, Elmer's definitely on the list. Pleasant View. The list is very long at the moment, actually. Gotta admit, I am, while the views on it don't suggest anyone else is enjoying it. Oops. I don't. I'm really enjoying Land of Italy. It's a beautiful map, and it's nice playing a different sort of style of farming. So I'm gonna keep that going, regardless. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Good fun. Trigger some people that little strip. All complaints can be sent to Argsy Gaming at idon'tcare.com. Right, it's bugging me too. But it takes up so much lime just to tidy up a little spot. Need a challenge on the Elmer server. You've been thinking one. What have you been thinking of, Chinook? I mean, like I said, I haven't even logged in to have a look at it. Tell me, what were you thinking about as a challenge? You don't necessarily need one. I know it gives a goal for the server. I'm open to whatever though. As long as we get buy-in from whoever's playing on the server, fine by me. That'll do, donkey. Right. GPS. Find the next run down the field. Okay. And just wrapping up sugar beet harvesting, and you're a carpenter, we're not in a tractor. Makes 110% complete sense. Figured it would be that. $20 million in cotton. 100 million challenge. 100 million challenge on a small map would be hard. But it's taking long enough to do it on a big map. Chinook. You reckon the same 100 mil? Goodness. I was going to go the other way to Cotswold Headland. Well, we've only got 13%. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Hey, Henson. Who are you? Knock this out. Mr. Forward Agricultural Solutions, how are you? Good to have you here. Good to have you here, and great to have you back out there creating some wonderful mods for the community. Looking forward to seeing what you're cooking up. You've got some things in the work. You've sent me a few photos and things. Hope you're having a good one, mate. Washing our equipment, Jay. Alright, you reckon the trucks managed to make it back without finding a pole to crash into? Oh goodness, I am going to be exhausted. Due to my own life decisions. The Aussie Farms tractors are dirty. I know, they're filthy. They're filthy. I'm actually testing it to see how far we can go before he wants to wash them. A little bit of a challenge for him. Nothing stopping him buying a pressure washer and cleaning them. You know, he's going to pipe up now. He's been sitting in chat for the last hour just silently watching and listening, waiting for me to make some outlandish statement that he can come in and dispute. Oh, truck's back. Right. Whoever increased the width of that spreader didn't increase the width of the effect, making it hard to tell where you're spreading. I find that with quite a few spreaders though, to be honest, Mark. The actual spread width is much wider than the effect on the back, but it'll make it easier. GPS isn't too bad though. GPS makes it. Oh, excuse me, I'm going to have a coffee. Right. Oh, 4 likes away from 50. You get their team? Look, if you haven't hit the thumbs up, get us to 50, you could be the one. Be awesome. Back again, how's dinner, Mark? Something suitably fulfilling. 1,100 dollars for that. Honestly, 5 round trips to the yard, to the co-op, and it's cost me 1,100 bucks. Plus a big dent in the front of the truck. Power pole shaped dent. Yep. Go do the same again. Well, the Colossus is big until you get the root crop harvester out. Sizes and everything, Jay. So one thing with the row crop that I've discovered, and I think we're going to have to do, if we sowed the row crop into the fields as they are with the lime, you'd actually get just these little strips of planting. Wouldn't look too bad on the lime because you'd be able to really clearly see where you've been, but when it was just into cloud texture, I was testing it, it was quite hard to see, so we might actually, before we do some planting, might run over these fields all with a bit of tillage. So that could be something we can do in front. We can use this tractor to drag a disc or something across, get ourselves a bit of a seed bed prepped, rather than going straight into this cloud area. And then we can go behind with the planter. So figure it out. Might be a good option. So I might, for next week, yes, next week, I might try and get the lime finished by means. Probably use a little bit of the old easy development tools to change the field state on the ones we don't get done. Too many. Done the vast majority of it. And then we can get straight into seeding next time. Planting. I want to have a proper play around with it on stream. Also got some crops to sell in, I'm going to guess will be January for both of them. December, January, so we might have to do that first. Our first task. Let's tidy up the corners. Okay, there's a bit of a gap there between the effect and the edge of the spread width. 48, 2 to go. 2 to go to get that magical 50. Half a century. Oh, my GPS started to, and then it turned off. Bother. We're going to have a real rush shame down here now. Embarrassing. Perhaps did I turn it on and then turn it off? I thought it wasn't on and pressed the button. That's unfortunate. 49 on your end, Scott. Nice. I've got YouTube still trying to catch up. Another load of lime. I say lime of load. Load of lime purchased. YouTube's been a bit dodgy this week. What's it done to you, J-Hawk? Not far to go. Just about the way across. It's probably only... what have we got off this part? Go... 2, 3, 4... Got 5 passes at it? 50 now, Daniel. Nice. I'm still only seeing 49, but... I trust you that there's 50 showing up on the screen for you, so awesome. Thank you, everyone. Nice to get these little... Just have these little milestones. Next one, I'll be getting to 17,000 subs by Christmas. Halfway there. Well, over halfway, but 16,400 and something. Nice little boosts over the premium expansion. Keep that going. Nice little bit on the embarrassing little road through the middle. Buffering streams even though you've got 320 megabit down. Interesting. I wonder if it's the guessing it's not the person at the other end. Matt, good afternoon to you. Welcome along. Have you here? Oh, buffering vids. Ah. Oh, vids is even weirder than streams. I wonder if your ISPs are starting to control traffic, even though you might have 320 megabits download for regular content, whether with the amount of video traffic though, with restricting your speeds without telling you on videos sites like YouTube. Goodness, catch some yawns. It's not a good sign at 10 to 9 in the morning. Slightly faster tractor. How many times have we been up and down this track now? Here we go. It's going to be magic number 50 for me. Still only seen 49 likes. I could go like my own stream, I suppose. The other thing I've managed to do somehow with my controls is set it so that when I walk, I can't run. Can't sprint on the controller. Yes, I need to tweak. Can't figure out what I've done for that either. There we go. Now I can see 50. Thank you, everyone. Very much appreciated. Great to have you all here, and to have your ongoing support. Lovely. Get emptied out again. Up and down for another load. Rinse. Repeat. I think JHHG took his planter down, really? A link on Facebook for it, Simulation Farms. Yeah. Shame. I got to admit, it was of the ones I tested out, it did create the most frame rate issues. I just put that down to doing more rows of the row crop ready planting, which I figured would be quite intense, but it's gone now. Yeah. Spot it. Take your word for it. It's when you try and drive and phone at the same time. 100% has gone. In fact, yeah, I've still got their post from a month or so ago. That 26th of October, they've still got their post saying they were doing it row crop ready, but yeah, definitely cannot see a post on their page. Right, hearing it. Interesting. Wonder what's happened there. No doubt it's been skimmed and put up on other sites by now. It's a silly thing they release. Anyone who releases something, I guarantee it's going to be put up somewhere else before you get a chance to. If you want to take it down, it's still going to be available somehow. Righty ho. Carry on. Go around the headlands. First up. How much faster this would have been if I didn't have my cruise control turned down a little bit. The spreader would go at 25 miles per hour. I asked it to. Seems a little bit excessive. Through that. What do you reckon? 64%. We're not quite going to get that chunk done in there, are we? Still need a challenge on the Alma, Missouri server. We were talking about that, Hanson. You just before. John reckon he mentioned 100 million challenge. I think that's going to be a little bit excessive. Excessive. Are we playing with seasons on that one or not? Alma, Missouri. Maybe as what about a own the map? I don't know what farms we've got. That'd be a reasonable challenge on there to buy all the fields, own all the fields, and harvest them at the same time. So have them all done, and then do a full season on them. Got 260 million on Spring Creek. Yeah, but you're probably earning 10 million off one field harvest, Mark. I think we figured out we got to about that on West Aussie, didn't we? We had about $160 million or there or thereabouts once we'd done our 10 million litre challenge. We're over halfway on the $100 million challenge now on Midwest Horizon. What do you reckon? Own the fields? Own the map. So much. Sunglasses. Sunglasses from all the glare. I love the tire tracks. See them. Still one of my favourite mods is the AI workers tire tracks. Hopefully that doesn't crash the server. What? Owning the map? How's it going to crash the server? Worried if it did. Brewster's Millions Challenge. What's a Brewster's Millions? Oh, fuck. Enlighten us. All the fields and at least 2 harvests on all the fields. Yeah, sure. Can handle that. Let's close. Wrong screen up. Not seen the film then. No, not making a connection to any reference there, Mark. I might have seen the film, I just can't make a connection. Looks like your mods might be double zip, Scott. Not each individual one though, surely. You have 1, 3, 4, 6 and 9 at the moment, field wise. Okay. You have to have a look at the map. I reckon own the map challenge would be good. Own the map, harvest all the fields twice. Done. Oh, goodness, excuse me. 4 times. I might round it up to 10 while you're at it. Looks that day away from what you see. How they get double zipped. Certainly not ideal. Need to be more aligned to look exactly, Hanson. You tell him. Right, I want to try and adjust this auger again. Don't know why, because I'm going to have to wrap things up. Might make this our last load actually. Right, this is how you adjust an auger. Just pull it with the PTO. Don't do this at home, kids. No way to adjust an auger. Especially when you adjust it in such a way, you get too close to it. Make this our last load. And then we will call it quits, I think. You try. Well, if anyone's looking to join an Alma, Missouri server, or any multiplayer server for that matter, even if you haven't tried it out, honestly, the guys on there, we've welcomed a lot of new people who've come and stayed for a long time and really enjoyed it. So, if you can, go and jump in. !Discord will get you access into Discord. I've got no requirement for you to be a channel member or anything like that. It's just part of what we provide, part of what we offer, and obviously I stream most weeks from one of the servers, so in Midwest Horizon for some time now, but you never know, that could change. We'll go and have a look at Alma, Missouri sometime in the coming weeks. Crop destruction turned on Alma, that's right. We're doing just a little bit of an added challenge. Brewster's Millions, this challenge has spent 30 millions in 30 days in order to inherit 300 million. Oh, goodness. Coming soon, or out now, as it should be. Premier expansion. About time to have crop destruction on Mark, I agree. Got these people unloading on the crops. Right. We'll go run this load out and get back to the yard and we'll be done. That'll be it. You're all sitting there going, but you're so close to finishing the field, Argsy. I know, but ordinarily I would carry on and get that done. We're not going to be able to. Not allowed to own any assets, destroy the money, gift it, give it to charity, or tell anyone. Right. Just do a Chinook. Wasn't me. I mean, speaking of people driving on other people's crops, the crop destruction turned on Mark. Hey, I got a nice stripe through one of my oilseed radish fields on the oaks. Fortunately, it's in as a cover crop, so no harm, no crops lost. GPS bug. I know. Dark late lag spike in the GPS. Like I said, it's a good thing it was the oilseed radish and not a crop. And you didn't get that far into the field either, mate. Didn't get that far into it. How on earth would you do that in game without what you've just said, Mark? Or he just fell asleep. That was oh no, it was the evening time for you. Look, I think we have enough to do this a little bit, which is good. Cheers, Mark. Have a good one, buddy. Talk to you soon. Good dinner. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. A lot longer strive if you're asleep. There's one thing I don't... GPS with the headland mode doesn't seem to work on multiplayer servers. For whatever reason. Don't know what I'm talking about. It's having the stop. Done. I haven't got it to work in 22 very well. It's meant to be that you just drive to the headland and it would stop on its own, but it doesn't seem to want to work. I've never got it to work. I used to use it all the time in 19, but 22 hasn't been quite so compliant. Anyhow, we've got 35%. But, isn't it? We might just about be able to do this whole field after all that. God. Ooh, what do you reckon? We'll go do those two passes. Headland. We might just about get there. Might just about get there. Doing that. 5%, then 10% on each of these two passes and we'll be done. So, surprised as well. In fact, I reckon we're going to do it easy. Hello, Mrs. Professor, how are you? Yes. I stayed up and watched it, and my goodness am I glad I did. It was spectacular in every sense. Like, just the the improvements they've obviously made to the rocket over the course of 8 months to like just watching it launch with all 33 engines fully ignited and powering it. Like you could just see the second it launched how much quicker it cleared the pad, you know, just how much more power it had, how clean the plume was, everything just, and they burnt all 33 engines, burnt the whole way until engine shut off, and that just looks spectacular. Honestly, I was sitting here at 2:30 in the morning with a grin from ear to ear watching it. And yeah, the hot staging looked cool, the flip maneuver looked cool, and then obviously a couple of issues that required a RUD. Blew it up. But yeah, it was. I'm pleased I stayed up for it. One of those moments when when you watch one of those land on Mars and however long it takes them to finally get Mars with one, even onto the moon in a few years' time, if they can get it onto the moon, we'd like watch that sort of develop. It's like, it's our generation's Starship. Shuttle, as far as I'm concerned. Right, look at that, we did get it done. Happy days. You finally went to sleep an hour before I went live. I see I'm operating on 4 hours sleep. But that's fine. Fine, all good. Right, let's get back up to the yard with the last little bit in here and pack things up. We've got, what, 23, 24, 20, 19, 18. But we've covered a lot. 8, 1, 4, and all of 21. Lined today. So, next time I'll definitely be working on some planting. We'll definitely be getting some crops in. Some soybeans, some corn, row crop ready. Planting done. I'll have to figure out how we're going to do that, but I think what I said is we'll manage the lime off stream, get that all finished off, and we will probably run this tractor on some tillage in front of the planter. Let's get rid of the lime and the rough texture of the plough, put a nicer seedbed texture or cultivated texture down. It should be awesome. Cheers, Scooter. Thanks for joining us tonight, mate. Or this morning. This morning for me, at least. Have a good rest of your weekend and look forward to catching you again soon. Alright. Bring this in here. Oh, I was going to put it under the auger. Read some more lime. There we go. That worked well, actually. The auto drive, once we got it figured out, and yeah, once we figured out my trigger issue, worked really well. Really happy with how that all worked out. One little issue there with the auto drive, with the truck driver deciding to take a detour into a power pole. I'd still love to be able to watch the replay and see what happened there. It seemed bizarre, but we're done. It's Sunday, right? Yes, it's Sunday morning for me. Simulation Farms, indeed. So there we go. Right, everyone, thank you all very much for joining today. Been a pleasure, as always, to stream and just to chat with you, and yeah, just chew the fat, really. It's always a highlight of the week to be able to do that. So, yeah, stay safe, enjoy the rest of your weekend, whatever it is you're doing. We'll hopefully catch you on Wednesday, live again from Midwest Horizons. And otherwise, we'll see you when we see you. Take care, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye.